Cascade Hoops Talk, this is Billy D. Well, today's Tuesday, and today we have Barry Wellington. He's the new head men's basketball coach, Rust College Bearcats. Coach Wellington has had a lot of experience. He's a Memphis guy. He's going to bring that edge to Rust, and we're going to talk to him about his background, about his plans for the Rust College Bearcats. Stick around because Cascade Hoops Talk starts right now. Cascade Hoops Talk, produced in the shadow of the beautiful Cascade Mountains and bringing the world NAIA basketball. One podcast at a time. Hey, welcome to Tuesday Cascade Hoops Talk. Season 7's getting hot and rolling. Really appreciate all the feedback and the response to the show so far this season. I know it's August. It's hard to really get into basketball gear, but I can feel a lot of you are already starting to. So today we're going to have Barry Wellington. He's a Memphis guy. I think he went to, I might have it wrong, Treadwell High School in Memphis, but he had a great scholastic career in high school, college career, made several stops as an assistant coach with his last stop at Arizona Christian. We're going to talk about that, how that prepared him to take his first coaching role. As you know, Rust has struggled the last few years. Coach Wellington, as I said in the intro, you know, he's a Memphis guy. He's going to bring that edge to Rust College. They may be the most foul-prone team in the country, but they're going to play tough and hard. Why don't we just take a listen to Coach Barry Wellington, the new head men's basketball coach at Rust College. If I can get this set, there we go. Okay, Hoops Talk, Billy D. Hey, I got Coach Barry Wellington on the phone. He's the new head men's basketball coach, the Rust College Bearcats. Congratulations, Barry, and welcome to the show, Coach.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
You've had a pretty successful, interesting career that you've had several different stops. Your last stop was at Arizona Christian as an assistant. I want to ask you about that. It's just a storied program. Coach Rutter just seems like, you know, he puts together a powerhouse year after year. What are some of the things that you learned being around Coach Rutter and that program?
Working with Coach Rutter, first and foremost was a blessing for me. He took me in like I've been a part of the Firestorm family since he's been there. Some of the things that I learned from Coach Rutter is pretty much details, man. He's pretty big on the details of things and the accountability part of it. Those two things are the biggest things that I learned from him. Just far as working under him, and I'm going to take some of those things that I've learned from him down to Rust College.
Yeah, so that's pretty exciting. You know, I wanted you to talk about, let's go back. I want to just talk about your own career. You know, you grew up in Memphis, you played at Treadwell High. You had a really good high school career, Gatorade Player of the Year twice. And then you were All-American at Mountain State University. During your time as a player, at what point did you think, I really want to try coaching?
It was probably after I left Mountain State, so I ended up playing in the ABA league.
Oh,
I played in the ABA league, and I was getting ready. I was actually going to Mexico to play, and we were 10-0 in the ABA league, and we was in Arkansas. I can't remember the team we played. We were in Arkansas, and I ended up popping my Achilles.
oh,
And when I popped my Achilles, I thought everything was over.
yeah,
So I thought, man, it's just summer strain or something. So when I went to the doctor, they told me like you're probably done playing basketball. You'll never be the
oh,
same player.
right.
So when he told me that, everything just flashed before my eyes. So I was like, you know what? I want to still stay around the game. I love being around the guys. Let's try this coaching thing. So I ended up, getting a call from one of my former, junior college coaches, Chad Kish, who coached me at Mineral Area. He ended up giving me a call, and I talked with him, and he gave me a week to get down there. Him and Coach Lance Madison, and they took a shot on the kid, just from Memphis, so went down there, stayed down there 4 years, and we had pretty good success down there.
Oh, so when you got into coaching, what was the, I know there were some things that you thought, oh, wow, I knew I wasn't going to be doing this. I didn't know I was going to be doing this. What were some of the surprises you had?
Good question, man. So when I first started, obviously I went the junior college route, and I didn't know I was gonna be driving the bus, picking them up, taking them to eat, after
Yeah.
practice, taking them and doing, individuals in the morning, driving them back, then picking them up again, taking them back to school. So, that right there is the being the, the bus driver for the junior college team full time. I didn't know I was going to be doing that, but, I appreciate everything. It taught me a lot and kept me, to be humble in that role that I played at Lamar State. So
Oh, that's pretty interesting. So how has your reception been down at Rust?
it's been crazy, man. So obviously I'm from Memphis. It's 30 minutes up the road. My face was in the newspaper down there. I already did a previous podcast. Everybody in the town knows me. I have people, coming up into the to my office already, and it's been crazy. I didn't expect that. Because I haven't been there in so long because I've been coaching in different spots and in
Yeah.
different regions. And man, when I went back home and they announced it, it was so surprising how much, love that I got from, people back home. They're very excited.
Coach, I didn't realize Holly Springs, Mississippi, which is where Rust is, that's only
hmm
30 minutes from Memphis.
30 minutes from Memphis,
I
30
didn't
minutes
realize
from,
that.
yeah, yeah,
This is
30
like a
minutes from
home. It's like
Memphis.
a home game for you.
Home game, baby, right in the backyard, right in the backyard.
So did you get a lot of calls from old friends and everything, excited for you to be in the area and coaching?
Yes, I got calls from friends, from, high school counselors, from, childhood friends, family, you name it. I got calls, man. The phone hasn't stopped ringing yet. So,
That's actually pretty cool because you've gotta have a pillar to start from, and it sounds like that might be a pretty good pillar to start because you know you've got a challenge, and I think everybody knows that Rust has struggled a bit.
mm-hmm,
They've been really fighting to get to 500.
mm-hmm.
Uh, what do you see are the three or four things, Coach, that you need to bring in the next year or two to kind of change that basketball culture and turn that around?
The first thing, man, is playing hard. I don't think, they played very hard. Like I watched game 1 through, 26, and I don't think they played very hard. So that'll be something that I implement for sure from day one. Number two, I would, selflessness. Want somebody to succeed other than yourself, for the betterment of the team. So I would want, us to play free and selfless and want others to succeed more than us. And be united as one. We're all one. We all got to go in that foxhole together, and we just got to believe in each other, man. So
Hmm.
those top three things, I think, I can help bring. And obviously they say teams take, the identity of their coach, and me coming from Memphis is tough and gritty and
Hmm.
all that. So I'm gonna bring all of that stuff with it, and it's gonna be a different Russ College team. I can tell you that.
Yeah, yeah. So have you? I don't want you to try to talk about any guys or what they'll be able to do. It's way too early to do that. But have you been out on the recruiting trail? Are you getting a bit of interest?
I have been on a recruiting trail. I actually got let me see. I actually got the job probably about 8 days before school started.
Yeah.
So I've gotten a couple, guys signed and commitments and stuff like that. So hopefully, we can get those done and finalized and we could be good to go. But I have been on the recruiting trail pretty tough these last 8 or 9 days. I just been on the phone working phone calls and calling buddies that, could potentially have some guys that are available late, some transfers or, whatever the case may be, freshmen or whatever. But I have been on the trail pretty hard these last 8 9 days.
Yeah, Coach, I have a question for you. I've talked to different coaches over the years who've had, there's uh, um, not a non-negotiable. A lot of coaches will have a non-negotiable with a guy. Sometimes it'll be, well, obviously grades, or everybody's got to have grades now, but
Mhm.
sometimes it's going to be they got to be able to shoot. They got to
Mhm.
be able to shoot, or they've got to be able to play lateral defense, or
Mhm.
they have to be able to. Is there any skill set or any attribute that a player absolutely has to play Rust College basketball?
I'm gonna tell you this is probably three things:
Okay.
dribble, pass, shoot.
Oh, let me
If
write
you
that
can,
down, Coach.
yeah, dribble, pass, and shoot, man. You got to be able to do, all three of those things. I mean, I will take a specialist like a knockdown shooter, but I would love all my guys to be, pretty versatile and be able to dribble, pass, and shoot. Obviously, you got to guard.
Right.
But those three things, man, are pretty high on my list.
Yeah.
Dribble,
So
pass, and
just
shoot.
really back to basics, right?
Yes, yes, because the fundamentals of players today, I'm telling you, man, some of these guys can't make an entry pass to the post. I'm telling you, you'll be surprised how many players out here can make a entry pass to the post or fake high, go pass it low, or they're
Yeah.
dribbling, they're penetrating through lane, they're trying to throw an air pass when it's either got to be a bounce pass or throw it at the rim.
Yeah.
So. It's gonna. I'm gonna have to take it back to the fundamentals for sure.
Oh, you
And
see that with,
playing off 2 feet is a
yeah.
must. You have to play off 2 feet.
You mentioned, didn't mean to cut you off, but you mentioned the entry pass, especially young guys. It
Yes,
just drives me crazy there. The So many, especially when they're young, they'll try that bounce pass between three sets of feet,
yes,
and it's like this is college. That is not going to get through.
yes,
Or they'll try to
yes.
they'll go, oh, there's a guard on the post, and they'll say, oh, I'm just going to lob it, and either the guard will go up and get it, or the somebody will come from behind, and everybody is so quick. I think that's one of the entry pass for a young guy is one of the hardest things to learn.
It is. It is. And plus the other teammate, they don't really give them a target to throw it to.
Yeah, especially if they
So
get a guard on them. They just assume, just throw me the ball and I'll get it. But guards can jump so high now.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's pretty.
another thing too, when you're making an entry pass, the post player has to meet the pass. Don't let the pass come to you. You have to go meet the pass. It's fine if you get off your spot, a couple steps, but go meet the pass.
Yeah, yeah. So you got to be getting pretty excited. Tell me what fans there at Holly Springs, what can they? Well, first off, before I ask you that, how big a town is Holly Springs?
It's not a big town. Everybody there knows everybody. Like I told you, man, when I first went down there, everybody knew who I was because my face was in the newspaper. So everybody knew who I was and they were excited. So it's a really family oriented town. You got a Walmart, you got a couple gas stations, couple, Dollar Trees or Dollar Generals or whatever it may be, but that's it. Other than that, man, you'll have to go, to Memphis or
Right,
Oxford. Oxford is 30 minutes the other way,
right.
to, do your shopping and stuff. And but it's not too far, but it's a small town, so
Well, that could be a big advantage. So if it's a small town, then almost everybody in town will hear this interview, and I'm going to tell them right now, you got to get out and support this Russ College team. You're going to see some fantastic college basketball. NAIA basketball is the best entertainment value in America, and the HBCU conference, they really bring it. So if you like
mhm.
basketball, get out and watch this Russ team. What? Tell me what fans can expect from the Bearcats this season? When they go, what are they going to see?
They're going to see relentless, united, selfless, and tough. This is like I told you before, this is going to be a different team. We're gonna, we're gonna play a really fast brand of basketball, and we're gonna pressure. I don't think a lot of teams like pressure, but
Right.
we're gonna pressure and we're gonna get in your face and we're gonna, it's gonna be a tough a dog fight. We're gonna foul. So if you want to play us, we're gonna foul you, and we just gonna have to foul out because we're gonna bring some toughness. So who's gonna, who's gonna have the will to win? So when you come play us or we come play you, it's definitely gonna be a dog fight. So those are things you'll expect the Bearcats to do this season is be a tough outing for anyone.
Coach, when do you guys kick it off? When's your schedule start?
October 27th, we play Arkansas Baptist.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, Coach, I want to tell you how much I appreciate you giving me a few minutes today and introducing yourself to NAI fans. I'm really looking forward to, what you can do there at Rust. I thought I was going to see you down in Arizona this year, but you decided to go somewhere else.
Yeah,
Uh,
it happened all at the, like I said, spare of the moment and
yep.
opportunity came and I took the opportunity.
Well, Coach, thank you again. I really appreciate it. And we got to get you back on when the season gets rolling. We can talk more about your roster and more about that tough HBCU conference.
Yes, sir. I'll be more than happy to come back on. I appreciate you.
That's Barry Wellington. He's the new head men's basketball coach, Russ College Bearcats. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks a lot to Coach Wellington as well as to the Rust Bearcats. So if you're there in Holly Springs, seriously, you need to get out and support this Rust College team. They're gonna be fun to watch, but also the teams coming to town. They're gonna put that HBCU will put on a great show. You'll definitely get your money's worth. So anyway, get out and support them. Just like everybody listening in every area, get out and support your local NAIA team. Hey, that's it for today. We'll join you again tomorrow. Thank you very much for following and listening to Cascade Hoops Talk. We'll talk again tomorrow. Thank you very much for supporting our podcast. Please like and subscribe. Get out to your local NAIA school because NAIA basketball is the best entertainment value in America.